All right, I've had a request for me to show you how to attach these to these. And so I'm gonna show you how I do it. I personally prefer to take out the core of my cords, but it's also totally fine to keep them unremoved if you prefer that. So I just pull out this white stuff, throw it away. I don't have another use for it. Although if you have a suggestion, I'd be interested to hear it. And then I end up with these laces that eventually will become flat, which I prefer. I prefer the less bulky option. But it's also fine to keep them round. Everybody has their own way that they want to do that. Okay, so you're gonna start by holding your stick in one hand and this cord in the other. Start by taking your cord, put your fingers through it, and reach down and pinch the two long ends of the string. Bring this piece over, this loop that was around your fingers, and now you've got kind of a pretzel shape. From the side that your hand's on, go down through one loop, under the two strings, and up through the other side of the loop. This will give you a clove hitch knot. Sometimes it's called a half hitch. Anyway, so that gives you this. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Pinch your stick, or hold your string, pinch the two long ends, bring this down over, and run your stick through the first loop, through the second loop, and pull tight. Now, I want to show you another tip. I like to keep my right and left hands separate. So I like to always use the same stick on the right, same stick on the left. What I do is I hold them this way, take a look at them. These are opposite knots, see? One looks like this, one looks like this. So if I have the strings coming out from both sides, I can tell which one is for the right, which one is for the left. In my case, I always use this one for the left, the right, this one for the left. But you can do whatever you want. Okay, so now I need to tie these to my hands. Lay the strings across your fingers with your palm up, just right along that last knuckle there. Take both strings, put them under your middle finger. Take one string, the furthest away from you, bring it under your ring finger and lay it over your pinky. Take this other string that comes from between your middle finger and your ring finger, keep it over your ring finger, cross under your pinky. So now you'll see that you have a single cross between your ring finger and your pinky. You can sort of snug this up, make sure that your stick lies vertically when you have your fingers tight together. Now you're going to tie a reef knot at your pinky, the outside of your pinky. Sometimes it's a little tricky to do one-handed. If you have somebody who can help you, that's great. Otherwise you can sort of, I don't know, sometimes I bite it. Okay, so I've got this, and then it is important that when you're done, you end up with your strings going vertically, not horizontally, because if they're horizontal, that's a granny knot, which will loosen as you use it. A reef knot will tighten as you use it. So I almost always get this wrong on the first try. Let's see if I get it right this time. And it is wrong on the first try. It is going horizontal. I need to undo that last knot, and I need to do it the opposite way. If only I could remember what I just did. No, not like that. Like this. No, I got it wrong again. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, now I have a reef knot, which looks like this, and I have my ends pointing up and down. That is key to making sure that you have the correct knot. And then you can trim these. I usually like to give myself enough length to retie it if I need to down the road, and then I use a lighter to heat seal the ends. Let's do that again. Lay your strings across your fingers. Both strings go under your middle finger. One string goes under your ring finger. The other string goes over your ring finger, under your pinky. You should have a single cross here, one string under here, 2 strings under here, 2 strings over here. Tie it in a reef knot, not a granny knot. And let's see if I can get it right this time. And I did not get it right. I need to work on that. There we go. So now we have 2 strings that are attached. Happy flourishing.